coming up on the Life is the Future podcast.
I've got my phone taken for like a month.
Yeah, do you guys think you could last like at least like 2 months without social media or just your phone?
I mean, I think I could. It'd be hard in the beginning, but I feel like my life would be like better.
Yeah.
I could last it even with me not having social media. I could last not having my phone for 2 months because I mean, it's actually sometimes good to get that to like take away your phone and not have any like contact or socials or just TV just in general because it helps you get more stuff done in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like you remember, I feel like you remember what you missed doing when you didn't have social media.
Hey, this is Scott Todnam, and you're listening to the Life is the Future podcast, a podcast for health education, middle school, and life in general. It's episode 3 of season 6 of our podcast, and this is our chance for our 2 hosts of this week, Isla and Alexis, to host their very first podcast alone. Check it out.
This is season 6, episode 3, and I'm here with
Ava.
And Tori.
and we're the 2 hosts for this season, Isla and
Alexis.
And our topic for this week is how does social media impact our lives?
First, I'll ask, what social media platforms do you guys use?
I use
all.
I use TikTok, Instagram,
Snapchat.
And you pretty much use the same.
What
And then
platforms do
sometimes
you
Facebook.
use? Facebook.
I do too.
What the old is going on?
so I can see my like family.
I don't
I love
use
Facebook.
I really only use Instagram just for fun. Like if I go on vacation, it's kind of fun. And Snapchat for like streaks mostly.
Yeah, me too.
Fun. See, I don't have any socials because my parents don't allow me and don't want me to have socials right now, but it's fun. So what do you guys do if you had to say what would be an average kind of day in your life with social media, or how would your day go?
I like have an addiction.
How much?
It's a little unhealthy because I spend most of my day on social media.
Yeah.
So it's like not a positive impact, but it's like negative
Would you say
in a way.
over half your day is spent on social media?
No, but I think a lot of it. Not like over like half, but
Yeah, a lot of it. Wait, didn't you delete TikTok?
Yeah, I did. Because it was just like, can't do anything. Because I just like obsessed with the scrolling motion.
yeah,
Don't people get like depressed from scrolling on TikTok or whatever?
I don't know.
I think I can look it up. I just don't got my phone right now.
Yeah, because I feel like just like other people being on social media and like the way that they look like makes you want to look like that. So then you just get like a little obsessed over trying to look like other people.
See, I would not know anything about that because I don't have that ability, but it's okay.
Do you have YouTube?
Yeah, but I don't go on YouTube. I'm really hanging out with friends, talking to Tori or Addison, or hanging out, or playing my sport. So I am kind of glad that my parents don't let me have socials because I get a lot of stuff done in a day versus some of you guys.
Yeah. If you or me didn't have social media, then what would you guys do in a day? What would you feel like you would be able to accomplish because...
Sadly, I can't even imagine having no social media, but I feel like I'd definitely be
crazy.
Yeah, I definitely would be better at school. And
Yeah, I probably get like bored and like just do my homework and clean my room.
Yeah,
And then
So you really can't imagine your life without social media.
I just think
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You just can't think of anything else besides social media.
the only reason. Oh wait, okay. The only reason why I think I can imagine myself without social media is when my mom takes away my phone.
True.
So
At this point, I get
that's
my
the
phone
reason
taken away so much.
Like, it's, like, normal.
It
Yeah.
just doesn't bother me. to
Yeah.
Yeah, me
not-
too.
This is like,
I feel like it's just little things that parents make such a big deal that Doesn't have to be.
Do you guys think you can last like at least like a week with? Well, like not you, but like.
I've got my phone taken for like a month.
Yeah, do you guys think you could last like at least like 2 months without social media or just your phone?
I mean, I think I could. It'd be hard in the beginning, but I feel like my life would be like better.
Yeah.
I could last it even with me not having social media. I could last not having my phone for 2 months because I mean, it's actually sometimes good to get that to like take away your phone and not have any like contact or socials or just TV just in general because it helps you get more stuff done in a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like you remember, I feel like you remember what you missed doing when you didn't have social media. And it's not that I wouldn't survive the 2 months. I feel like I could, but it would just be like me missing constantly my social media because I'm so used to it. So it's just like, what else am I supposed to do? Like, once my room is clean, like, I feel like it just feels, like, weird. It's like, what else are you supposed to do?
What's crazy is when you don't have your phone and you're in the car, you notice, like, something you never noticed.
Directions of, like...
You're like, really? Oh. I didn't know that tree was right there. And it's been there, like, for the past, like, I don't even know how many years.
Or, like,
just now realized it.
Like, that's kind of happened to me, like, oh, when did that building pop up?
What were we talking about?
Do you guys wish you, like, grew up with no social media, or you guys...
I've grown up without social media. I was one of those kids.
I have, like, a weird opinion on this. Like, I feel like... I started social media at a really young age, because my parents...
What age did you start at?
I had Snapchat in kindergarten.
You did?
Who would you Snapchat?
No, like before. Yeah, it's the same account. Like I don't really know what I did. I don't think I used it though. I didn't use that often when I was younger and then
because when you're so little, who are you supposed to Snapchat?
Yeah, I don't really know how. I didn't really snap anybody.
I just like played with the filters.
Yeah, I played with the filters when I was younger. And then like TikTok. Well, I had it since Musical.ly.
Dude, Musical.ly?
I haven't had it since like 2016.
Oh, I had it since like 2018.
I can't remember when Musical.ly was.
Yeah, me too. Like 2018.
It was like 2020. I think like 2019 when it became TikTok.
Yeah, right before so, like COVID.
Yeah.
Musical.ly was different than TikTok.
Because Musical.ly's more like, I feel like Musical.ly's more like
just dances
friendly.
and just friendly.
Yeah, Musical.ly was like more friendly and just dances more like this is like TikTok is more like I don't know, just more just stuff than dances. It's
it's like
than
I feel like
COVID.
Yeah.
TikTok sometimes like not forces you in a way, but there's just like the same thing that pops up constantly, and it makes you want to go do it sometimes.
Yeah, and it's not.
And
just
I feel like that could be like a negative impact on like littler kids, like if they have it, and they'll think it's cool to say like the words in some of the songs and stuff.
Musical.ly was just more friendly to me.
Yeah.
Because I was on Musical.ly a little bit, but I just think it's definitely changed throughout the years of the two apps, even though I think they're the same.
Because I think Musical.ly was less, like, open to, like...
bigger topics.
Yeah.
Also...
It's not, like, a big app.
It was kind of
like TikTok, you know?
What if I get, like, canceled for saying this? You know, let me keep my mouth shut.
I feel bad for people, for, like, the... 5-year-olds like growing up with social media, having TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram.
Yeah, because my neighbors, they're like always on their phones. Like they just got phones, like I don't know, over the summer, and it was like the worst idea ever. Like, cause my neighbor, she's in 6th grade now, but the thing is, her younger sibling really wanted a phone too, so they had to like make it equal. But she's only in like 2nd, 3rd grade. And they have to have all the same apps, so it's equal. But the thing is, like, I don't think they're ready for phones, really. I don't think they should have the social media that they do, because they'll be repeating the words, and they don't know what the words mean.
Yeah, my sister was saying some words, and my mom was like, my mom was like, do you know what that means? And she's like, no, what does it mean? And she's like, oh, we can't say some of these words because, you know, not PG school friendly kind of situations.
But like I feel like I can wait, the topic's about
social media.
It's just social media in general. Okay. I feel like social media is like if you're having it at a young age, like my mom when I was really young, my mom would not let me go on social media. Like I would have like limits on social, like I'd get like an hour a day, 2 hours a day. So and she makes me go outside. So I feel like I was like I don't know. I feel like
I was that kid though to go,
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but I was that kid to like go outside. Like, I'd be
Yeah.
outside for like 9 hours. Like, I'd go outside at like 8 in the morning with like my neighborhood friends, and then be back at like 8 at night.
Yeah, that's how I
that's
was.
how I was.
Like, even just like super early in the morning, like once I got up, I would just go outside.
Yeah,
Because
we
the TV would get boring. Like, my Barbie episodes, I would finish them and I'll be like bored.
It was even like we would do random stuff outside too. Like I literally, when I was little, I don't think I could do it as much now because my creativity from all like TV watching I've done and a lot of stuff has definitely limited itself, and it's harder for me to be as creative I used to be. But like, we could do anything with like a stick and we could make something out of that and be entertained for like 9 hours.
Oh, we did this horrible idea when I was younger. We all went outside. Like, there's this like huge tree, and like there was like this little opening, and it was like this tree was like our like clubhouse.
Yeah, I
dirty.
did that. I did that too. Even like my mom gave me and my sister like I think like 5 sheets that my mom wasn't gonna use anymore, and we like built swings with it on a tree and was like. We built a whole
I've
bunch
done
of
that before too.
Me and my sister built a zip line out of a hose, and it actually worked.
If you guys had like,
It was dangerous, but it worked.
if you guys had like, are you guys gonna allow your kids on like social media, or like what age are you guys gonna let them? I feel like once they get to middle school, but they're still gonna have like limits.
Yeah.
I would say
In middle
no
school.
because how social media is now, you can only imagine what's going to be
Yeah.
like in 10 years. Like, social media is going to get bad. Like, it's already taking over the world now.
Like AI.
Even like AI, like, it's having people believe things that aren't even like true to what it is. So I would say no to having I'd find an appropriate age to have it, and they would have limits still on it, because it's a little cray-cray out here.
I would exactly what you said, because you would never know like how it's gonna be like in 20 years, and you never know. So I would, if I let my
Wait 1 minute.
if I let my kids have it, I would let them have it when they get older, but only I don't want them to sit on it, because when they sit on it, they're gonna be like obsessed with it.
Also, like, creativity level drops down so much by watching
You're just
social
copying
media.
everything people do.
Exactly. So you don't have any more you lose that, and I think having creativity is very important to have. But
Because I feel like when you were younger, like that's in elementary school, I feel like your art skills were a lot better. And now here, like you can't draw anything. I know I can't draw like
I can never
anything.
draw in the first place.
Yeah.
I used to be able to draw, but then I just stopped.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap.
We got to go back to class. Bye.
Okay, thanks to Ava and Tori for joining Isla and Alexis today to talk about social media, especially as a young person in middle school. This is a repeated topic. We see this every single season, and for good reason too. This is a big part of young people's lives. You heard the 8th graders today talk about what social media platforms they're on, how their parents view it, a little bit about their screen time, and then also the impact of being on media from a young age. I'm also glad that you heard the girls talk about what happens if they have time away from the screen, and also what would they recommend if they were the parent or guardian. All in all, a pretty good first episode for Isla and Alexis. You're going to notice that these hosts develop their skills a little bit more as the season goes on. This is something that as the teacher and facilitator I notice, and we're always kind of in development with. Life skills such as interpersonal communication, decision making, advocacy. You'll see that develop. You'll see the leaders get a little bit better at this as the school year continues. I think this is definitely a topic that could be revisited with the same guests or a new set of guests. I wonder what 8th graders think about what influences their behavior online. I would like for them to dive into that just a little bit more. What's the impact on stress and self-esteem and other mental health issues? And is it an absolute requirement? Like, is it a necessity for preteens and teens to be online on social media? Stay tuned as we hear from our other 2 hosts on this school year, John and James, as they take on their first episode completely alone as the hosts of Season 6 of the Life is the Future podcast. Until then, thanks for tuning in.